Yo, what up, good people? It's your man, Chay, sitting here with
Issa Bolden.
And also our special guest,
Mike Evans.
Yeah, what up, Mike?
What's going on,
man?
Welcome everybody back to Light, Lens, and Soul. We about to get it in today. We got my man Mike in the building, and we're gonna call this the Actors Edition.
Right.
We'll do that. Yeah, we'll call this the Actors Edition. Mike is dope. Those of you that know him, not just a dope actor, but also just a dope dude, period. He's like, great spirit, great soul. Appreciate you being here, guys.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate the opportunity.
How we meet?
Through you were doing the short film for Mark, Angel of Light.
That's right.
Angel
Wait, which
of Light.
Mark?
Gatlin, tall Mark.
Angel. Did I miss that? Is it out?
It's not out.
It's not out.
so.
But you
It's
got
done,
the film?
though.
It's done. Okay.
I don't know
Mark,
what he gonna
finish
do
the
with
film.
I think it's finished.
So we had something to talk about.
Yeah, nah. That's right. That's right. The first time we met. Yeah, that's right. That's crazy.
It was right outside of
He was like, man, put me in the movie. And I was like, all right.
yeah. I was just like, yo. I said, yeah. They said you the one to talk to. I was like, all right. Hey, what's up? I know you don't know me, but put me in the movie.
Yeah, that was dope, man.
What was you talking about before we hit these cameras, man? You were saying so.
So I was with my daughter at the park, and at Mount Trashmore.
Yeah.
And we was playing, and she was on. It was like a taller slide, and she was scared to come. Like she was about to slide down, but I was on the top thing as well. So I had to hurry up and get off it
To get to her.
to get down, so she won't fall off. So I jumped, and I miscalculated how the length of the. Man, I jumped, and I guess I forgot how old I was.
Yeah, gravity
But I jumped
is
and
not
I
your
hit the
friend.
ground. I mean, I landed, but I was like, when I landed, I was like, oh, I'm about to die.
On the way down, right?
On the way down,
The longest
I was
2
about to
seconds.
die. And Paris was around. It was like another girl. It was another girl out there with her daughter that my daughter was playing with. So she was standing right there, and I was like, oh, she about to see me die right there. Like, this is so embarrassing. And my back been aching. Is basically what I'm just saying.
So you did hit.
Yeah. Well, I landed, but
It was an awkward land.
It was awkward. It was just it was a long drop.
Oh.
So it won't like it was just like a 2 feet. It was like a long drop.
You ain't laying good. Hold on. But you all right, though, man?
Yeah, I'm all right, man.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm
all right,
laughing
with
with you.
you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm smiling out loud is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
As you were saying it, I could kind of picture myself in that situation too.
Yeah,
So I'm
man.
like, ooh.
Listen.
Yeah,
That drop won't no
some
joke.
parts of me, you be wanting to jump off of stuff,
Yeah.
and then you remember you not.
I jumped the fence. This I think last year.
This man needs to be stopped.
The latter part of last year.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't jumped the fence in, you know what I'm saying, ages. When last time y'all jumped the fence?
Then you think about it,
You
like,
know what I'm saying?
you know what I mean?
So I was with my daughter again. I'm always with her. So I was like, I'm gonna see if I still got jumping the fence.
Mommy, Daddy,
I guess I'm preparing myself for like protecting her.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, if I gotta jump a fence, let me see.
Oh, now you will.
You know. So I'm like, all right. So I put her over the fence. And I jumped it. I cleared it.
Okay.
But so I was
Did you get a
like,
sense of pride?
I did. I was like, okay, I still can
Puff
do
your
it.
chest out a little bit.
Yeah, I still can jump over a fence. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with me.
Don't play with me.
Oh man.
So what's up, Mike? What's good with you, man? Good to have you here, man.
Let me say something about Mike. Mike is we're real on this podcast.
That's right. That's right.
Mike, and you too, is what I'm about to say. Mm-hmm. But being that Mike's here, Mike is when I was shooting, when I came back and started shooting Virginia, there was a lot of people not a lot of people, it was some certain people who didn't know their lines or the script reading, right?
Yeah.
And it was I'm real lackadaisical, so I didn't mind. But it got to be like like not good. I'm like, I would send people the script
Too much, yeah.
and then like a month in advance, and then they, you know what I'm saying? So when I shot with Mike, like I sent him script, he knows the whole thing.
Mike don't be playing.
Like he, you know what I'm saying? Like he knew, and I was shocked. I was like, oh, I ain't used to this. And then, but it got to a point where I had to tell him like, look, Mike, don't, because I was sending him the script like. I started sending him maybe like the next day or the day before we had to shoot.
Yeah.
And so he would still know it. And then, but I had to like inform him like, look, Mike, don't let my neglect of sending script early affect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I say, cause stick with that though. Don't
do
let me
whatever
do
you're
what you
doing.
don't let me rub off on you, cause you good.
Issa will say the script
You
about
good.
5 minutes before.
You good.
Literally.
Don't let my neglect of sending scripts early affect. But
No,
yeah,
you can tell.
he knocks it out, man. He transforms. Not to cut you off.
No, you good, because we talking about the same
He
thing.
transforms into the character that he plays on
I was
stage.
gonna say that.
Yeah.
You can tell that he's studied.
Yeah, he studied
because
it.
He becomes.
And he got a new voice when he, and so that was.
Yeah, Mike, you was the preacher,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
who's soul up in here?
But like I said, you're with it too with the learning the script. I mean one time. I mean, speaking about actors, this is the actor section.
Yeah.
I mean, one time I sent you a script. I think it's the same day that you was driving from here to Portsmouth, and you was like, because you was doing a play at the time, and you were like, because my mind is on plays, because plays you got to know the whole thing.
Got to know the whole thing.
He was like, I just learned it because I was already in that mode of learning.
Yeah. And
So
for theater,
yeah.
your brain is in. This is not a technical term, but I put my brain in what I feel like it's called sponge mode. And so I'm open to learn. If I'm looking at words, if I hear myself saying it, then I'm absorbing it faster.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you send me that script in the middle of the play, my brain is wide open. I'm like, oh, I can stick this in there.
Right.
It ain't gonna affect it. But it helped me to learn because I was already in the process of learning though. So
When did you pick up acting?
Honestly, I picked up acting. It was through Iris. So Iris was married once before. Iris is my wife. She's an actor. Iris is an actor. She took a little time off because we just had the baby. She's 8 months, so late. But and not to throw shade on anybody. Not to throw no shade. Just go get that out there.
a little bit.
She thought she had the support. So she had got a major role from a pretty decent company. You know what I mean? And she's the biblical wife. She allows the man to lead. Like she's everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for the wrong person. So that particular person, he carried it as if like yeah, it's cool. Go ahead, do your thing, baby.
Right.
And then when it come time to meet up at they were was putting hotel rooms and stuff on reserve. He switched up. Nah, this not gonna do it. It's not gonna fly.
Right.
And because she honors her husband, he said no. That was it.
Husband at the time.
At the time. Husband at the time. That point. So that same actor, the same producer they used to work with, Red Rain Entertainment. Definitely shout out Red Rain.
They're here in the area?
Yeah. They're here in the area.
Yeah. Okay.
He told her about Breathe. Breathe is how we met Mark and everybody. Crystal May, shout out Crystal May.
Yeah. What's up, Crystal May? She be watching, I know it.
But I was just like, any type of practice or any type of rehearsals that you have, I'm gonna be there. And not only am I gonna be there, I'm gonna be active. I'm not just gonna be sitting there watching.
Yeah.
So when she was practicing, I would record her. So in the off times, directors working with someone else, babe, how did I do? All right, let's look at be louder here, be louder there.
Yeah.
And then I'm just on the set all the time. So Crystal May, she's like, why don't you just come on in? I got a spot for you. Because I didn't audition, I didn't do any of that stuff at first.
Right.
So I just ended. I said, okay. It took a while. I'm just like, nah. I was coaching. I'm just here for support. I don't want to take over. You know, and you know, the wife gave the green light. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and do it, and I loved it. I loved it. So, people person, man. You know, I get around people, laugh, joke, and I befriended Mark. You know, he got me in touch with Kathleen Davis. Shout out Heidi Productions. And that was stage play, and I had a major role there, and that was my first real major role.
Yeah. Oh, that's what's up.
And like you said, with plays, you got to know your stuff. So that's where that comes from. Like when you send me the script, I'm like, oh, that's all I got to do? Bet. Got it. Now I'm just driving randomly saying my lines. You know, so when I get there, it was nothing. But that's what really did it. And from stage, and I'm sure you know, like it opens up all types of doors.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Now I've been sitting in the room with Issa, Bolden, and Chay. You know what I mean? So,
come on now.
Yeah.
You started in plays, right?
Yeah. I had no idea I wanted to act. You know, just not just a musician, but that's all I was doing was music. And I thought, and met Dana Hubbard, playwright, director, and I met him during a play they were doing at Hampton University, and I came in to substitute for the musician that couldn't make it for the Sunday show. I watched the Saturday night show, had to learn it real quick, then I played the Sunday show. Nervous, but played a lot of his shows after that in the pit, and eventually wound up getting pulled up on the stage. My most recent memory, of course, is when we were doing Dreamgirls. I was the music director for Dreamgirls. We did it at Down and Gross, and we lost the dude that was playing Curtis Taylor Jr. It's like 2017, 2018, somewhere around there. And he pulls me up on stage. He calls me. We had a mid show break, or not mid show break, but rehearsals. Called me while we was on our way to go to a family's house for vacation. He was like, Lou, I need you to step it up. I said, all right, I'm working on it, because I was putting together this big band for the show. I said, I'm working on it.
So you putting together the band and in it?
Wasn't in it.
Oh, he wasn't in it. Oh, stepping on the band.
Music itself was a lot. It's a musical. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And, you know, it was heavy. He said, I need you to step it out. I was like, yeah, I'm working on it. I'm trying to get everybody together. That's the hardest thing to do. Trying to get everybody, just like with acting.
Yeah.
He was like, no, I need you to step on stage.
Oh, what?
Say we lost Curtis. So learning the music, I was learning the lines, because it is a musical.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
I didn't audition
crazy.
for it, and actually wound up getting on stage. My wife played Effie, and we ate, bruh. I mean,
I bet, man.
We ate,
I
you
love
know.
it.
So
Stage is like, not to cut you off.
no, you good. You good.
So, the character I played was a villain. He was a snake. And he was abusive. And,
The clip you showed me.
right. So
Mike was not Mike.
I was not, I really had to come outside of myself, because I respect women in every way, shape, and form. And
same
in
way.
this play, I had to be one.
You told me a similar story too.
Yes.
The first time I did it, because we did that play 3 times. First time I did it, I was nervous.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you get out, you know, afterwards, you get a lot of this from the crowd. You walking by,
Yeah, we were just staring at you.
and I'm waving. Nobody's waving back at me.
They don't want to talk to you.
They won't talk to me. So my wife was like pregnant at the time. So she had on like this gray dress. I'm like, let me get my wife. Let me just get to my wife. Let them see me love a pregnant woman at that. You know what I'm saying? So after that, it was just like, yeah, you did good. You played it a little too well. But that second time, the energy that you get, you can. It's crazy that you can actually feel it. You know what I mean? And then Bishop Davis, Kathleen's husband.
Yeah.
He led because it was a live band. And so I'm just like, when my part comes, because I'm really into it now, when my part comes, give me a little bit more music. Because you feel that too.
Right.
Even if
The
it's
music
just
shapes
like
it.
something as simple as like a doom. You feel that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like you become, I was on script, but I was off script too. And I just became somebody completely
You was in it, as they say.
Right. Yeah, and it was, I I was nervous about playing the villain, but then I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? So I would like it's a section where after I hit her, I walk around and I'm like mean mugging the crowd. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You pulled them in.
I pulled them in, so it just like I could feel the ooh, if I can get my hands on you, boy, you know what I mean?
Especially with black audience.
Right.
He ain't no good.
He ain't no good. Say no good. Right.
I've played villainous characters like that on stage, and I've had little old ladies at the end of the show hit me. Yes. Now D and I are married, and some people in our audiences don't even know. You know, so when Curtis Taylor left Effie alone for Dina, little old lady was like, "You ain't no good," and just with her little strength, just she hit me. I was like, "Mother, I was just playing." But that tells you at that point, you did your job.
You did your job.
You did your job.
You did your job. I didn't understand that until the second part, and I had something similar happen to me. The character, her name was Mia Mitchell. Her grandfather, I met her grandfather afterwards, and I had her behind the couch, hitting on her, grabbing her, yelling at her and stuff. Yeah. So I shake grandfather's hand, and he grabbed my hand, but he pinching me back here the whole time we talking. I'm like, yo, I really want to hurt you.
Where are you?
I love That's it, crazy. I had I've done a stage play before, and it was Lamont Ferguson.
Where?
He asked me, did I want to be on it? Okay. He was putting together a play. It was like a contest.
Yeah.
And it was like it was in Suffolk, and I never did stage play. And matter of fact, I was nervous. And the only thing I was like, just don't forget your lines. Just don't forget your lines. Don't forget your lines. I forgot what the play was because I was just focused on my lines.
Just trying to do your part.
And then I was thankful because I didn't mess up, but another girl messed up. And I was like, yes, it won't me.
It
won't me.
That's terrible.
Yeah. And then we end up getting second place in that.
Oh, wow.
And the judges was like, y'all would have had first if that girl didn't mess up. So we was it was dope though. And we got a trophy for it and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, it's dope, man.
I got a question for Issa.
Yeah, talk to me, man.
Were you a rapper at one point?
Because
I mean, like, it's saved, and y'all spoke on it before about it being poetic.
Yeah.
But it was just what really made me, like, one scene in particular, when I get tied up.
Okay,
and I look up at the guy who attacked me, and I says, the devil don't send killers. The devil don't send killers. He sends the broken and the hungry. And when I read it, but it didn't really hit me until I said it, and I was just like, wait a minute. So what? Where you pull this out from,
where you get this from?
Like, that's a really deep, because you can apply that like to everyday life.
Yeah.
Like, he ain't gonna go after nobody that's already, macho. He's gonna go after somebody that's struggling.
Broken.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, this is deep.
But I mean, to answer the question, I used to rap.
I knew it.
I used to rap.
There was another one.
I told you, man. You're going to need a hot 16 on one of these shows. I'm saying, I'll provide a beat for you.
Another one that kind of stood out, character Mabel. She says, people ain't changing, sugar. The mask is falling off. And I'm just like, yo. But I didn't. I remember because she said that line a couple of times because I was behind the camera that day for you. But when I watched it, and I was just like, wait a minute, yo, that's deep. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I think Save took me to a new place and a new avenue for writing and directing, and it and I really like doing it and writing it because it's different.
Right.
And so I try to home in into like different way of talking and speeches, and like I said, trying to make everything poetic because like I said last time, it's more like I said, I went and studied. It wasn't just off the bat. It was like, okay, let me study how they talk.
You could tell.
Let me see what they how they talk, and they talk in metaphors a lot of times, and the old type of movies. So and reading. And it just kind of like homed in on things, so that's where it came from. So, I'm glad y'all like that.
That reminds me one of the lines you gave me. You ever have a girl kiss you with liquor on her breath? It's like, what? When I first read it, I was like, nobody knows what this means. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
But it's provocative. But it was because when I watched it in the show, I was like, okay, Issa. Yeah. Yeah, and that really gave me a new insight to your writing. Yeah.
Because your character was he was like a bootlegger. Yeah. So everything was around alcohol and bootlegging and things like that. So to say that line was written because it was like you were the man when it comes to alcohol and bootlegging. So you're like, have you ever had a woman kiss you with alcohol in her breath?
Right.
Like, nigga, I know this stuff. You cut the N-word out, but I know this stuff.
That's what's up, man.
So, Mike, life.
What's up, man?
I heard you mention the wife, kids, right?
Yeah. We're a blended family. No step. We don't do step. We're a blended family, though.
Family's family.
17-year-old son, 16-year-old son, 10-year-old daughter, 5-year-old daughter, 8-month-old daughter.
Hey.
House full, man.
House full.
Big daddy.
House full.
That's good. That's a blessing.
Man. Yeah, it is.
That's a blessing.
Like it definitely is, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trade it in for the world.
That's what's up, man.
I wouldn't trade it in for the world.
What are your you about to say something?
No, go ahead.
What are your influences? And that could be anything. Life, acting. What pushes Mike Evans?
I could say just trying to focus on being a better Mike Evans. You know, for instance, I mime.
Yeah, you was telling me about
that. Yeah.
Okay. Mike got some stuff with him now.
So, it was a period where I stopped.
Okay.
It was like I mimed from 2012 up until like 2016, and then I stopped. Shekinah Glory Ministry, they have a song called Broken.
Yeah.
And she speaks on being in front of the crowd. And she said, I can see eyes closed, hands lifted. You know what I mean? And people praising and worshiping. But she didn't feel what they felt from her. You know? And I kind of like, and I can listen to something and I'll mime here.
Of course.
So by the time when I do it physically, it's the whole thing. I put the paint on and then I turn all the lights off and I get in front of a mirror, let my eyes adjust, and all I see is my facial expression and the gloves. And that's just how I get into like the mode. You know, I just shut out the world, so it's just me and him. You know, so but as soon as she said that, it hit me, and I turned it off, and I'm just like, man, I have a foul mouth. I don't go to church like I'm supposed to. I don't pay. I don't do offer. I'm not living a life that I'm portraying. Wow. And it was like I said, and I was like, it's been like this for years, and I stopped, and I didn't get back in it until I got with my wife, because she changed my life.
Right.
In more ways than
Shout
one.
out.
Like,
Shout out Iris.
but she changed my life in more ways than one. But I take that. I'm just like, okay, I was here at one point. Like, I want to be better. Acting, y'all are my Steven Spielberg, Denzel Washington, and you know what I mean? So
Appreciate you, man.
I remember I messaged you, and I'm probably going to sound like a fanboy, but I messaged you, and it was just like, hey, I'm Mike, as if it doesn't show. I'm Mike Evans. I'm just learning how to act. Now, whatever you got going on, like, I want to be a part of it. You know, this guy left me in his like 4 months. And then I'm shooting with you. We're shooting Grim City.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This dude walks in, and it's like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you Lou? He's real humble. Yeah, what's going on?
I didn't know he messaged me, man.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So in my inbox, I got primary, general, and then the untouched. Like, cause there'd be a lot of crazy people trying to get at you.
Yeah.
So if we weren't connected or following each other, it hits that.
Right.
Yeah.
So I peeked in there. After you said something about it, I peeked in there. I was like, oh, snap. And I would have hit back. I would have. So I got to do better. I need a publicist or something. But anyway, and then, of course, an array of crazy DMs, like.
Right.
But,
that's crazy.
yeah, I'm definitely grateful that we met, man.
Yeah,
Seriously. Had to definitely, it was like, oh, man, we should have been connected.
Right.
Because it always, even with Issa, like, I met him that first day, and it was just like, all right, I don't want to be too worrisome. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to work with him. But as soon as he hit me to shoot, it was just like I've known him for years, and it's always been that. And then like the second time I met you, I was just like, yo, it seemed like we've been cool for years.
The real,
but the real, right, that genuine stuff, man.
Yeah. And y'all, I'm gonna be honest, y'all make me continue to do stuff, and because it's people like y'all that really helps me, like focus and motivates me when those low times hit. It's like there are people out there who hungry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And willing to drop things to be on your, what I'm saying?
Right.
So
you probably said the same. I've told Issa plenty times. I said, bruh, you got something, man. I said, anytime you call me, you not bothering me. I'm coming. Yeah.
Right. And we actually did. We were on the set. And Issa said, and he was just like, yeah, bro. In about 6 more months, and I'm gonna call it quits. I'm like, what? We just getting started. Like, what are you talking? Do you not know who you are? What?
Just let it roll out, huh?
Yeah, no, man, no. We got to keep going,
up, man.
We got to keep going. He'll tell me. I tell him all the time, I'm like his secretary. My actor and the secretary. I can't get in contact. Well, give me the number. I got you.
Right.
No, I love the thing about you, Mime, and we talked about. Did we talk about you playing instrument? Yeah,
no. So about a month ago, I started playing the saxophone, and I'm just like, because it was just one song. I was like, if I could get this one song, I am the best saxophone player ever. And it's Masego's Ta-Da. Like, man. And once I got it, I was like, yeah. But no, I just found out Issa play as well.
Yeah. So both of y'all's, we need to do something about this.
We'll do something, man.
Bringing the sax to the next shoot. Just let you know. Oh, we done? All right, where your sax at?
Right.
Yeah, I gotta get back in it. I gotta get back in it, man.
Lou, how you getting the podcast, man?
One of the things, my brother, and I'm from Philadelphia. My brother and sister, they
go
still
Eagles,
go Eagles, go Birds. Yeah,
go
even
Birds.
though they got on my nerves. But one of the things my brother pointed out to me, he was like, Lou, he's like, one of your best gifts is influence.
Right.
And I noticed a lot of there's a lot that I do in life.
You got an older, younger brother?
He's the youngest. I'm the oldest.
Okay.
And my sister, she's 11 months younger than me. But I remember a conversation we had. He's so wise too. It's crazy. Like he's the youngest, but he's that guy. And Troy tells me, he's like, Lou, you have influence. He said there's power in the influence. And I started looking at things outside of what I do, which is, of course we know these cameras. I love to act. I love music. It's like second nature.
Right.
But to be able to encourage people, to be able to lift somebody up, I really get a good kick out of that. So I'm the guy that be in the store will say, hey, why are you frowning? I've done that to people in our local grocery store.
Right.
And you never know what people going through. And me playing around, I'm going to speak to you. You're not going to smile? I'm going to mess with you.
Right.
But I have gotten people to actually open up and just, so for me, just being an encourager, and other than anything that I know how to do talent-wise, acting is talent, playing is talent. But if you can dig in your heart and just see people you know, there's a lot of people hurting. Like, it's a crazy world we live in, y'all know.
Oh yeah.
But, you know, some of us, we figure out how to rise above the mess. The mess is still here. But how do you get above that and just smile?
Yeah.
And a smile is something that's going to help somebody versus, I can't give you $1 million, you might need it.
Right.
But I can give you the smile. I can talk to you. Played a funeral the other day, and the lady was hurting. I could tell, you know, her sister had passed. And from the keyboard, I caught her attention. I smiled at her. Cause she was broken. You could just tell. And you know, death just hits everybody differently. But
Right.
once I got her attention and she looked in my direction, I said, hey, it's gonna be all right. I love you. And I'm still playing. And she was like, yeah. And you know, for me, that's the moment. Those are the things that, you know, that's how I got into, you know, that's what made us want to do the podcast. It's because, you know, not just to communicate, but I believe what we have to say is going to help somebody. Of course, we're talking about some of the things that we love to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's our passion.
For sure.
But in that, I think we also will reach somebody who needs that little bit of encouragement. You know?
I got you.
Yeah, that's where the soul part comes in.
Right, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's right.
Duno. How did you get that name?
So Duno is a play on a childhood nickname. I'm a junior, named after my father. My sister and I are 11 months apart, so we're babies at the same time.
Right.
Like, it's not even a year between us. And she couldn't say junior. She said Duno. So my mom affectionately would call me Duno. Even up until she passed, she would call me Duno. So a lot of the Dunos, you know, that the Talking Head, the inspos that I do, that was an inspiration from my mom.
Right. Yeah, that's easy, Queen.
Man. Yeah, she's been gone a couple years, so. But when I said I wasn't even gonna cry about it, but it hit when it hit.
It hit when it hit.
But my mother, she's an inspiration to a lot of people. She does this thing, or did this thing called love calls. She would just call people randomly, like, hey, this is just a love call. Just want you to know I love you. God loves you, you know. You never know what somebody's going through. She would call me and do the same thing. At her funeral, the people that all received love calls, they were there. It was like, I thought I was the only one.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Nice.
So a lot of how
big.
I am in the Dunos, you know, I pick up things that I can relate to in life. You know, scripture is involved sometimes, but a lot of times it's just things I'm seeing. Like, I could be driving, you know. I did a Duno about patience. You know, I know everybody needs that. So it's like, you know, a word comes into me, and I know there's a download from God, you know. Somebody might need that encouragement.
Right.
So, and I stopped doing it. You talk about stopping doing something. Stop doing that. Stop playing music for a while. I stopped doing that for a while. And it was my mom that encouraged me to pick back up on doing it. Yeah. So I'm back. Now I'm on episode 130.
Good gracious.
138. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's beautiful.
Push it. Yeah.
Nice.
That's beautiful, man.
Tune in.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
That's
that.
beautiful.
So Duno, play on Junior, but then the words Duno, talking about things that I do. No.
Got you.
Yeah, that's
I
what's
love
up,
it.
man.
Yo, I love it.
That's dope.
I
That's
love
dope.
it.
Yes, sir.
Don't get me crying up in here.
Like,
What about the basketball game?
yeah. What about them? What about them Eagles? No, I gotta be crying again.
Hey, so we gonna keep it going?
Yeah, we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it going. Like I said, I gotta prioritize some things. But we're gonna keep it going. We're keeping it going.
Yeah, because Mike is here now, and you cannot stop.
Yeah,
Because
no.
we don't Mike Evans in the building.
Whenever I don't hear from him in a couple weeks or so, like a couple weeks or a week, I won't even say a couple weeks.
Yeah.
About a week go by, I'm sending the eyeball emojis. All right,
right.
What we doing, man?
And he'll be like, yo, I'm not trying to bother you, know. I know you got a lot going on.
What?
No, I want that to be part of what I got going on.
Nah, that's what's up. Yeah. Nah, we're gonna make it work, man. We're gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
I just appreciate being in this circle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, y'all some dope
learning a lot
people,
from
man.
y'all, and yeah.
Y'all some dope people.
What's you know, we coming to a close here, but what do you want to do, Mike? What do you see next for you?
Stage, man. I wanna, because I feel that stage is really gonna help take me to that next level.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I like I pay attention to being into acting now. What Adam Sandler did. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah.
A lot of Adam Sandler's characters are repeat characters.
Yeah.
So it's almost as if like he didn't forget where he came from.
Right,
You know
right,
what
right.
I'm saying? Like he brought
That's
people
right.
with him. And I kind of want to, you know what I mean? I know we can't do it for everybody because you got to have something.
But you know the who.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I want to, because I feel like, you know, like if I can really master stage, I can continue to develop this new craft of mine. Because I've only been doing it for like maybe a little over a year.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
I'm gonna put you in touch with some people that I'm with Hampton University Repertory.
Okay.
It's professional stage. And shout out to Dr. Ward. I appreciate every time you call me Dr. Ward. So it's a grind when we do it. We rehearse hard for like 2 weeks, but we do a wonderful show.
Yeah.
Just did a show with Mustafa Speaks from the CW, All-American. What's Chris's name? Chris' last name. Lord, Chris gonna kill me. But also O'Shea.
O'Shea. What's his last name?
Russell, yeah.
Ice Cube. Is it Ice Cube son?
No, not O'Shea. Not that O'Shea. O'Shea from BT. Yeah. What's O'Shea's last name? Russell. Is it Russell? O'Shea. Please don't kill me.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just know his first name.
But yeah, he's on. He plays Madam's lackey, for lack of a better word. He's her assistant. You know, her killing.
They got a show on BT.
Yeah. On All the Queen's Men.
All the Queen's Men.
Okay. So we just did a show this past spring, Soldier Story, here in the Hampton at the American Theater. It's great to be around that level of actors. You know, they push you. And then also Dr. Middleton. She's also HU, Iris Good Middleton. I'm gonna have to get you connected with them.
Come on, man.
Because when they call, they have shows that are, you know, and they teach.
Yeah.
They teach theater. So they teach the art. So it's not just I'm working, I'm literally learning. These kids are going to school learning this. So if you're dealing with an educator of the art, you're going to get taught, you know, a lot of, you know, not just the technical stuff, but just even some of the, you know, like Dr. Ward, she tells me all the time, put action to words. So, you know, there's memorizing your lines or there's, you know, performing your lines, you know. So if I'm doing a monologue that's talking about opening the door, and I'll open the door, you know, I'm doing big moves like that versus, and I open the door, you know. And that helps me to keep my lines intact, stay in character, you know. So those are the things that they're teaching me even while I'm working, you know, for whatever show we're doing. So I'm gonna definitely have to connect you with them.
Appreciate it.
I think, that's gonna be a must.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's a must. We gotta meet.
Let's do that.
Anyway, we have spent good time together. Yeah. We had to get Mike back again. Yeah.
Please.
I appreciate your sacrifice,
Yes,
Mike,
sir.
too.
For sure.
Early in the morning. Everybody could be asleep, though.
For
But
sure.
thank you for coming through.
Yes, sir.
And thank you for blessing us with your presence, blessing the podcast.
Yes.
Light, lens, soul. Yeah. Until the next episode, thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all next time.
Peace.
Peace.
All right.